Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allison and I post fun and functional plan with me videos. If that's something that interests you, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. Today we are planning out the week of October 27th through November 2nd in my Erin Condren Daily Duo. Today we are using a super cute ghost kit. I've been waiting to use this for Halloween week. It's kit 749. And as usual, I just have a mix of stuff here that's not technically for the Daily Duo, but it's cute. So I've got these 7x9 standard full boxes. I just love these ghosts. They are so adorable. Love it. And then I chose the sampler page. Like, just how cute is that? I love it. I can't wait to use this. And then I have some labels here. So I have some pattern labels and dash box labels. And then I just got this days and bullets little sheet add-on as well. So we have that. And then today I did a plan with me for a sticker haul from another shop. I never know how to say this name, so I won't even try anymore. But this came as like a freebie, and my goodness, how cute is this? I know the ghosts don't exactly match. It's not the same style. But if I don't use this week, I don't know when I would get to use it. I hate to hold it until next year. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this, and I'm probably going to use these dates instead of these. I'll just save these for another one because I don't know if you can see the detail in here, but on the letters, there's like little spiders and spider webs, and it's so cute. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, that's what we are working with today. So let's get started. We'll go back, take our little look through at how this week turned out. So I really liked this kit. These colors just popped so well. It's beautiful. This is a pretty busy week. We actually had a lot of stuff get canceled. They canceled our football practice Thursday. And then because of the weather, it was super rainy. They canceled our rummage sale, which in turn canceled the bake sale prep because it was going to be all together. So I ended up having a free weekend pretty much. Today's Saturday, actually, when I'm filming this, it's Saturday night. My boys did go camping, even though it was rainy and quite a bit colder than they probably would have loved. They still went, and they had a great time with a bunch of the men from our church and kids, or boys, I guess it was like a boys thing, but they had a really good time with that. And then tomorrow's Sunday. So let's get started here with Monday. This is gonna bother me. There we go. Okay, so let's see what kind of work I need to do here, because you know I always have to cut stuff. So I'm going to cut these washi strips real quick. I'm going to figure out what I did with my thing here. I'm going to go a little off center just so I don't have to cut this ghost because he's so cute. Perfect. There we go. All right, so I got those cut, and then I'm going to go ahead like usual and lay down my work labels just so I don't have to mess with that anymore. There we go. And then I'm actually taking one day off this week, so I'm going to go ahead and use this little day off sticker up here as well. Cute. All right, perfect. Let's get started here. So how is everybody's week going? Hopefully good. Ours has been pretty good. I usually don't think I'm going to white this out because orange is one of the colors in the kit here, so I think that'll be fine. What did I just do with those? Here we go. So yeah, our week's been pretty good. Like I said, a lot of stuff ended up getting canceled, which, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer, some of it, but also a little extra free time is never a bad thing. Today's been a pretty restful day, I guess you could say. I've done some planning. I made my meal plan for the month, getting ready to film my November monthly. And then what else did I do? Kind of a lazy day. I did clean my office up, like my stickers, and got a lot of that stuff organized because, if I'm being honest, the last 2 or 3 sticker hauls I've had, I've just kind of been stacking up and not actually putting things away like I should. So I spent some time doing that. I spent some time like planning out the pages in my new planners, like the front calendar pages and things like that, so I can get those set up soon for the next year. I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'm just going to use a black pen this week to kind of pull in some of this black. It just feels appropriate with this Halloween kit. That pen is losing its juice there. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, today's just kind of been a chill planning day. Kind of hung out in bed and did that with my dog earlier. Just kind of snuggled up and made my meal plan. It's raining, so it's kind of one of those perfect days for that kind of stuff. I did not pull out my dinner stuff, so let's see if we can find that real quick. Now that I've put everything away, I gotta remember where I put it. We did go see last night. My daughter and I went, had a girls' night with a couple of our friends. I went and saw that new Regretting You movie, the Colleen Hoover one, and that was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good movie. So that was fun. All right, I'm not going to be able to talk and do this at the same time. You guys know that. So let's see here. We have a ton going on this week, so I need to figure out the best way to make everything fit. I think I'm going to use these. So how do I want to do this? Okay, we have dress up week this week. It's Red Ribbon Week. And so 2 of my kids' schools are doing dress up week. So I need to mark that every day, but I think I'm going to have enough of these to mark it, but I'm going to go ahead and do our actual plans and then come back and mark those just to make sure I have enough space and stickers. So that being said, we have a few things on Monday night. So let's see what we can fit here. Okay. I need to get it together here. We'll do that right there. For robotics practice, my son has practice this week. They're changing things up a little bit. And they're doing Mondays and Thursday. I can't remember. Maybe it's just Monday this week. I need to double check that real quick. But they're not practicing. Like, they're changing their schedule a little bit. So he has robotics practice on Monday. And then we have a soccer game. I just feel like these are just a tad bit too big, because I need to fit two things here. Why am I struggling with this? I guess I'll just use these. Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. Okay, that was stressful and embarrassing. I feel like I haven't ever done this before. Okay, let's figure this out. This is going to be a rough week if this is how we're starting, because every day is going to be like this, and it's a lot. So, all right, let's see if I can figure this out. My son has football practice on Monday this week because they have an event at their school on Tuesday. And I think I've mentioned this before, but our coaches are very good about like switching things around so that they can attend school events and not have to feel like they're missing out on everything. Also helps that this is a volunteer coaches, so it's not like, I don't know, things may be different whenever he's playing for our school next year. So anyway, football practice. My son has his last soccer game. Unfortunately, they're at the same time. So that's that. And then we have a dinner situation that we are going on Monday night that we're meeting up with. Okay, so we're doing that Monday night after practice. And then also the Chiefs play. The game starts at 7, I believe, our time, but I'll probably just have to miss some. Just watch from my phone, I suppose. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in here. I got a little tight, but that's okay. Okay. There we go. That's that. I need to just figure out this dress up day situation and just go ahead and mark things. Don't I? I do need to mark that it's trash day. Okay. All right, I think that's it for Monday. Okay, let's move on and see if we can do a little better for Tuesday here. It's really nice not having to white out everything. Okay, we're gonna use our Tuesday label. Okay, and let's do a work label for Tuesday. There you go, and there we go. Okay. for Tuesday, let's see what all we have going on. So I have a lunch meeting. Let's see here, these are cute. There we go. And it is a PTA officers meeting. We're doing lunch at a local cafe, restaurant, whatever you want to. Trying to cover up the time there. Right. There we go. Okay. So we're doing that on Tuesday, and then my daughter has her usual coaching situation. So let's see here. I think we'll go with the blue. And that starts at 4:45. Let's see if we have any. I think this would work. Perfect. And that's just a little bit too long, so I'm gonna trim it. That's really cute. I like that. Okay. I feel like I say this every week, but she coaches for 2 hours and then she tumbles for her tumble class. And so I'm going to go ahead and mark, if I can find it. I know I had some, there we go, the little palms and microphones to show that it's a cheer thing. Cute. I like it. Okay. And then also on Tuesday, let's see here, we have a fall festival at one of our schools. The middle school is doing a fall festival. I'm gonna go ahead and put this too. I don't think that's straight, but it's okay. We're learning to let that stuff go. Okay, I don't know. I doubt we'll be here this whole time. Like, that seems excessive. Who knows? What is that, 2 hours? We might be. Okay, so let's see how we can mark this. I did pull some fall stickers that I had, but I don't know if any of them had anything to do with this. I might use the Go on a Hayride. I don't know if they are this year, but last year they did like a cute little, like a hayride at the school. So I don't know, we'll use that. And if they don't do it, it's okay. It's cute. It's a cute little decoration. Okay, so we've got that. I need my little fork and knife here. I think that's it for Tuesday. All right, that was much better than Monday. We can do this. All right, let's move on to Wednesday. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up to this washi so that I can save the other for the weekend, the ghost. And then I really don't know where to use these ghosts because they don't match, but man, they're so cute. Okay, on the 29th, and then let's see here. Let's do work. I guess I'll go ahead and do my hours. All right, and then let's see if we can find a cute, do this orange. Perfect. Okay, so for Wednesday, let's see what all we've got here. Multiple things, of course. So I think I'm gonna use these. I can fit 2 of these, right? It's tight. Let's see if we can make this work. It's like barely overlapping right there. There we go. Okay. Well, so first my daughter has Bible study. I know I've mentioned this before, but she meets at a local coffee shop with several of her friends, and they do a Bible study before school on Wednesdays. And then my son, this is his week for FCA, so mark that for him. And then I know I had these cute little crosses out. Perfect. So that's on a Wednesday morning before school. And then I have a meeting at work. Let's see here, at 1:30. Okay, and I know I got some new meeting scripts. So I'll mark that. And let's see, this is a Zoom meeting, so I'll go ahead and put the laptop there. Okay, so I got that at work going on. And then my daughter has her normal cheer practice. And so they practice from 4:30 to 6. This right here is almost the perfect size, I think. Nope, it's not, but it's close. Okay. And then what else do we have? We have church on Wednesday night. So let's use these cute little ghosts again. Those are just so adorable. So cute. So this week, like I said, is really busy. But after this week, I'm sure I'm going to say this and then something will happen, but I think we slowed down quite a bit. Like I was kind of looking over our November calendar because like I said, I'm prepping to do my monthly. And we, things are really slowing down. Like this is our last week for football and our last week for soccer. There we go. I'm just marking that the kids can wear their, like my youngest son can wear his costume. On Wednesday night, they're doing like a fun candy trunk or treat type thing on Wednesday. And then my husband, I'm going to go ahead and mark it here. He has a meeting after church. Doesn't necessarily affect me, but I'm just going to mark it so that I remember that I'll kind of be on bedtime duty by myself because he'll be busy. And I wonder if, I'm not seeing it, but I know there's always like cell phone icons. I need to be using those. Okay, that took me entirely too long, but I found the little cell phones, and so I'm just going to use that there because it's a call. Perfect. Okay. I need my utensils for dinner. And okay, I think that's it for Wednesday, right? Meeting. Okay, I think that's it. Let's move along here to Thursday. I feel like there's so much going on. I have to focus on plans. I can't actually talk to you guys, but it just is what it is. Okay, and then let's see here for work. Oh wait, nope. God, that Thursday is actually my day off. So I'm gonna put it up a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm taking Thursday off to go on a field trip with my son. So I think I'm gonna use one of these. Maybe this orange. Cute. I'm gonna use this one over here. Okay. All right, so I'm taking off Thursday to go on a field trip with Miles, and we are going to the pumpkin patch. If I can find my stuff. I know I had my school stuff here somewhere. Okay, let me get it together here. Okay, I think there was a field trip on here. So I'll mark that at the top. And then we are going to the local pumpkin patch. I say local, it's like 45 minutes away. There we go, that's cute. So I'm excited to do that with him. He's pretty excited to go. I think I'd mentioned it maybe before, but his teacher told him about it so long ago, like over a month ago, which is an eternity for a first grader. So he has been dying to go, and he's going to be so excited. It's actually here. So that's on Thursday. And then on Thursday night, my son has his usual football practice, and my daughter has a game. Like I mentioned, this is her last game. For football. She'll cheer for basketball season, but it's the last football game. And then, let's see, I think I'm going to use just one of these for football practice, and I'm just going to make a line down. Okay, so let's mark those items with the right stickers. So we've got a football game there for Cadence, and then there we go, practice, and that will be his last practice for the season too. So that's crazy. Everything's coming to an end here. So, okay, so we've got, I think that's it for Thursday. Cute. Oh, and then we're into November here. Let's choose our cute little ghost washi. Just love this. I am not a dark and like scary Halloween kind of person, so this is like perfect for me. the cute, happy little ghost. And smiling. I just love it. And this is the 31st. Okay. All right, let's choose. I think this blue one is cute. Actually, this is cute, but I wanted to use this little hello one. That's adorable. Okay. All right, as far as plans, let's see here. I am back to work on Friday, but I'm only working a half day. I will actually probably go in early if I can, because I'm gonna have a ton to do, I'm sure. I can't go in super early with the kids, but I can a little bit. I almost did that wrong. Okay, there we go. All right, so half day on Friday. My daughter has FCA that morning. Let's see here. So that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this down while I'm looking at it. I really gotta get better about not turning my stuff everywhere. So let's see here. Okay, add a little cross there. All right, this day is wild, as I'm sure most parents understand. It is a crazy busy day. So let's see how we can make this all fit. I probably wouldn't work this day at all if I didn't have a vendor coming into town that I work with. Or that works with us, for us. I don't really want to know how you want to say that, but I think I'm gonna mark it like this. So they are coming into town, and I believe the plan is to have a meeting for an hour and then go to lunch for an hour. So I'm gonna mark it like that. And there we go. So I'm gonna add that. Is there any cute? Thought there might be like a cute icon to go with that, but I don't really see anything right now. I feel like it kind of needs something because it's kind of bare right there. That's okay. All right, meeting and lunch, and then I'm gonna have to really book it out of there quickly because my daughter has a pep rally at 12:15. And as you guys know, I don't like to miss stuff. They're also like doing a new dance. This is the senior night for our football team. And so they're doing a new dance at the pep rally. And because my daughter's not cheering that night, I won't get to see it otherwise. So I need to go to that, or would like to go to that. And then let's see here. The rest of the afternoon, we have some parties. So again, as you guys know, I'm the obnoxious mom that doesn't like to miss stuff. So let's see here. Okay, so somehow in the scope of 3 hours, I'm going to try to make it to all 3 schools. I'm going to rush from the pep rally at the high school over to Miles' party, and I'm one of the moms helping to plan that. And then rush over to Hendrix's party, which is a little less work, I think, because so Miles is in first grade, so there's like 20 something kids in his class, and there's 4 of us moms helping to plan, so it's a pretty simple, easy thing, I guess. But also when there's only a few moms, it's a little bit more work. With my son, they are in like pods or groups, so there's like 75 kids in his group, but that means that there's a lot more moms that offer to help. So anyway, I'm just in the food portion of his party, and so that's a lot easier. I don't have to worry about setting things up or doing games or any of that kind of stuff. So let's see here. We got 2 parties there. After school, we will leave. I will take everyone, and then right here, we're gonna go do pictures. There's a local photographer in town that does amazing pictures. And she does all of our like sports stuff and like regular sessions as well. But on Halloween, she always does like little mini sessions. And it's just kind of you just walk in. It literally takes like 5 minutes. She has a super cute backdrop. And I think they're as cheap as like $20 is the smallest package. So I always just go in. We always get the smallest package. I get a few pictures of the kids in their costumes together, and it's just kind of a tradition that we have. And so we're going to do that after school. We'll just swing by. I guess it's kind of a first come, first serve. Like there's no appointments. You just walk in, but it usually doesn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. So that's good. And then, okay, so we're going to go after that to one of my son's friends' houses to hang out. They live in a pretty popular neighborhood for trick-or-treating. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go hang out, trick-or-treat, do all the things. See, I knew I was gonna run out. Oh, I have more over here. This still makes me nervous. Anyway, a big group of their friends are all going to hang out here, do some snacks, some pizza, trick or treat their big neighborhood. And then we will go to the football game. So let's get all this written down here. So we've got football. Okay. And then was there any trick or treating? No, unless they already used it. Nope, I don't see anything. Okay, so let's see. I do have this. I need to mark like the actual holiday. I could do that up here somewhere. Planner's so thick it won't lay flat. I guess I'll just write trick-or-treating. Okay, that'll work. That should be fun. My son's excited for that. So I kind of want, like, I feel like I should be using some of these things. All right, so this is a wild day, but it's going to be fun. We love this kind of stuff. So working, meeting, cute. Let's keep going here. On to Saturday. So this doesn't quite match, but I don't want to white it out. So can't believe we're already to November. That's crazy. It's basically Christmas season now. Like, I feel like I'm using these ghosts, but November 1st starts Christmas season around here, so. Okay. I wish I would have done better about getting this black incorporated, but oh well. Okay, so Saturday is busy, of course. Always. All right, so I'm gonna put this one up here. There is a pancake breakfast and kickoff to the book fair at my younger son's school on Saturday, and it's from 8 to 11. I think I'm gonna add like a little book thing here. Actually, I have a book fair sticker, I think. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Here we go. Just kind of do that. And then I still have a, just to use things and add it up. Let's see. I'll use one of these cute little book things down here. So anyway, we usually try to go and it's just like support the school. Kids like to look at the books at the book fair, and then it's a super cheap breakfast, but it does support our school and help them out. So that's always a fun activity. And then my son plays football. So as of right now, the bracket just came out today. So this is our like regional tournament at the end of the season. This is the end. So our bracket came out today. And as of right now, my son plays at 12 on Saturday. I love this. You guys know I just love emptying out a sheet. So, okay, so he plays Saturday is his first game of the tournament. If he wins his first game Saturday, then he plays again Sunday. And then if he loses, he plays again Saturday night, I believe is what it is. So they have like a winners and losers bracket. So each team is guaranteed 2 games, potentially 3. Because I think like if he loses this game, plays Saturday night, but wins that game, then he gets to play again on Sunday. So he would get 3 games, I think is how it goes. I don't know. We've been doing this for 4 years and it's still a little bit confusing, but that's our game plan for Saturday. So I'm going to just write regional tournament. And then I'll leave the rest blank for our wins, loss, score, that kind of thing. So that's the game plan for Saturday. So the rest of our day is pretty much open just in case he does play again at 5 Saturday night. There we go. And then we're moving on over to Sunday. Oh yeah, I'm out of washi. So where's my other? I do have this that kind of. I mean, it doesn't really match, but it's yellow. It kind of matches. We're just gonna use it. Who knows how long it's been this little half-C here on my sticker sheet. Cute. Okay, and then we've got our little Sunday label. Okay, and that's Sunday. Where's my stickers? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, here we go. That is November 2nd. So normally this would be Christmas decoration day. But it kind of depends, I guess, on if my son plays or not. So I won't write anything in for sure, but if he does not, this is the day we decorate. Okay, so let's see here. I am going to go ahead and stick in a sticker here. I'm not going to write on it yet because it's, if he plays, we won't be able to go to church. If he doesn't, right? I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I'm pretty sure they play at 9 a.m. if he doesn't win, something like that. Otherwise, we'll be at church. Let's see here. It is daylight savings time, so let's go ahead and mark that. Up here somewhere. I know I had a sticker on this holidays. There was one for fullback. Cute. Okay. And then what else do we have? The Chiefs play. And I don't even know. Just trying to use up some of these things, I guess. There's that. Emptied out another sheet. And I bet I could use the second portion of this. That's perfect. Okay, my daughter has practice. Always with the practice. There we go. Okay. And what else? Let's see here. The Chiefs play. No, that's... It looks weird to use blue with all the black and white. So I'm going to go ahead and do this black one as well. And it's an afternoon game. And they play the Bills. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to leave that blank for now. Okay, and then I'm not going to do that. I did forget to put my weekend banner over here. That's really cute. Okay, now I feel like I can go back and do the dress up days. Now that I know what I have left over, because that was kind of stressful there for a little bit. So I think I'm going to use these. And let's start with Monday. Like, where do I want to put it? Up here in the corner, maybe? Or like here? Gonna use this color instead for now because it kind of matches, or like it pops a little bit better. I think I'm gonna just put it up here. Nope, don't like that. Okay, let's refocus here. Yeah, that wouldn't work on those days anyway. Okay, we're gonna do it down bottom. Now it's really gonna show where I'm crooked, but that's okay. All right, so for Monday's dress up, we have favorite superhero for one, and wear red for the second one. Like I said, these are, it's Red Ribbon Week, so that's why they're dressing up. Let's see if there's any cute, I don't know if that's cute, but we're gonna add it. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to fix this because this is the one that was really crooked. And you can tell if I'm gonna put another label down. Okay. Okay, so for Tuesday, we have a favorite band. And favorite hat. I do appreciate that they are choosing simple, because we just had dress up week a couple weeks ago for homecoming. So I appreciate they're at least choosing some simple things that we probably already have around the house. So that's nice. All right, and then on Wednesday we have your favorite team. And wear black. This one, like each grade is wearing a different color. So my son's grade is black. Okay. And then Thursday, let's see what color we have for Friday. Oh, it's the little hello. I don't want to cover him up. Okay. We'll figure that out. All right. Thursday, we have, well, my son, since we're going on the field trip, he has to wear his school shirt. His like green school shirt. And then my other son is crazy socks and hair. Kind of ran out of room there, but that's okay. And then let's see. All right, and then don't want to block that one, so I'm just going to put it down here. Actually, do I need it on Friday? I mean, it's their costumes. They're wearing their costumes to school. So I don't think I'm even going to write it because they know that. Okay. That is a lot. Let's see what else we had left here. If I need any of these things. Oh, it is a payday week, isn't it? Can't forget to mark that. So I get paid on the 15th and the 30th. So we'll mark the payday. Okay. Planner time, errands, like the rest of this stuff, I will likely use on my dashboard. I don't think anything else will go here. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, actually, I kind of want to use some of these. Let's see here. What about the day? Okay. So like the bats I could use just like this, like that's kind of cute. Adorable. And let's see here, where I had Sunday was all black, so I could use one of these big ones. Would be perfect over here, even though it's technically into November now, but again, if I don't use it up this week, it likely won't get used. So there we go. That's adorable. And then gonna put that cute little guy right there. And then we could do the little cat one over here. Super cute. And then a couple of the little bats. And then I can use a couple of these on my dashboard as well. I keep thinking I'm going to start putting my dashboard in the same video as my plan with me, but because I don't get as many views on it. But that just, the time, it's not working out because right now I'm at over an hour. Hopefully I'll be able to get that down some, but anyway, okay, I think that's good. I'll use the rest of my dashboard. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind, would you please like and subscribe? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.